The very first time. Awesome. And is it your first improv show ever?
No.
No. Okay. So then I don't need to explain improv. I mean, we just make it all up as we go, but inspired by all of you. And if you were here a few minutes ago, you know that the format tonight is called Real Life the Improv, where we're going to interview willing members of the audience, and then we're going to do scenes inspired by that. I want to say thank you to our crew, Casey and John, who are going to keep things moving here for us. And without further ado, let's have the cast come in. Awesome. Okay, so we're going to get them warmed up a little bit. By virtue of stepping on the stage tonight, they've all become lawyers. That's all it takes, actually. So they are going to actually argue a case about a non-controversial topic. What is that topic?
Food.
Food in general. Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Food is too delicious. It needs to stop before it kills me. Honestly, there's so many ways to get delicious taste bud sensations that cause me to get...
Objection! Everyone knows, step back, there's only one way to get taste...
Overruled, because you didn't wait for me to sustain it or overrule it.
Gosh, thank you. You're as pushy as a cannoli. Or roast beef. Or a cheeseburger.
Objection! Only one of those things is actually made by pushing something through.
Sustained.
And it's cannolis. I once watched this really fascinating documentary on PBS about how cannolis are made. And you'd think that they are made by machine, but they're not. They're made by hand. Every single cannoli you've ever eaten has been
I object. There's a very well-known drinking game that has to do with every time you say cannoli, you take a shot, and she killed 3 people in college. Anyway, calzones. Now, they never hurt anybody, unless you bite into one when it's still hot and the cheese will burn the roof of your mouth. So I'll tell you right now.
Objection!
Yes.
If you aren't weak, you can eat hot things easily.
Sustained.
You just haven't trained your mouth to eat hot things. If you burn all the taste buds off your tongue and then you just, knock out a few of those sensitive teeth.
Objection! Cannolis take an unexpected amount of strength to make by hand.
Sustained.
So you'd think that it would be easy just to extrude that soft, fishy cannoli cream into the shell, right? But it's not. It takes an unusual amount of strength. So back in Italy, where they originated, it was only the gladiators who lost in the...
I object. Pierogies, because the Polish have been left out.
Overruled.
As I was saying, it was the gladiators
I
who lost...
object. Gladiator was actually a pretty bad movie.
Sustained.
Yeah, so Russell Crowe's career has been on a downhill slump for quite a while. Now, I was glad to see him...
Objection! Stop talking about celebrities I don't know, because it's not fair.
Sustained.
I only know the main celebrities. Leonardo DiCaprio and the other 4.
Objection! I wasn't here for the start of this, but can I guess what the start of this was about?
Sustained. Absolutely.
Good luck.
So just based off of what I saw when I came in, I'm going to assume it's about dessert and famous people opening desserts and like Ace of Cakes, maybe? I heard some dessert words.
Objection! You are close.
Overruled. Let him try.
Maybe like those cannoli chips, like with the you dip them in like the thing, but it's like a deconstructed cannoli.
Objection!
I was going to say, cannoli chips aren't actually cannoli.
Yeah, sustained. We've got about 30 seconds left in this
That
argument,
is just a
so-
travesty, all right? I don't know where those come from, but anybody who is a cannoli purist, as myself, knows that a cannoli comes in one form and one form only. Those chips are some sort of Mexican form of cannoli.
About 10 seconds left in this
crazy.
argument.
Cannolis don't come from Mexico. Mexico didn't even have gladiators.
Objection!
That's not-
I just remembered 4 celebrity names.
You just won.
What was the celebrity?
Our first audience member who's going to be coming up is Mr. Joe Doolittle. Please come
Yeah,
join
Joe? Yeah.
us. Yeah. And I can't see the clock so well, so if someone can cue me.
We will.
Yeah. Joe, thanks so much. It's great to meet you.
What's up with you? And what's your name?
My name's Maria.
Maria.
That's me. So Joe, what made you come out to the Monaco tonight?
Well, I've been curious about it ever since I first heard about it.
Uh-huh.
I'm a storyteller and
Ooh.
had some connections at Proctor's when you guys were at Proctor's. And I'm overdue to see how you're doing this.
Oh, that's great. And so you haven't tried improv yourself?
I probably haven't tried it on the stage, but I practiced it in a lot of my life,
Uh-huh.
I think.
How so?
I make a lot of mistakes and to cover them up, you know.
Do you want to tell us, do you want to give us an example?
No.
Tell me more about being a storyteller.
I've been a storyteller since I could talk, but my wife recognized it. And when I was about 40, she sent me to a meeting at the Library of Storytellers.
Huh.
And when I listened to them, I realized this is what I did. So I've told stories for probably 25 years or more. And I tell historical stories, and I tell personal stories. That's kind of what I do. And I produce things too.
Produce.
Storytelling events.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Word plays at Proctor's, we used to do things at the Glenn Sanders, up at Cafe Lena,
Uh-huh.
and things.
All right, so you're kind of a local celebrity.
I wouldn't call me a celebrity, notorious. I told you.
Notorious. If you were to ask someone who runs in the same circles as you to describe you, what would they say?
Good-natured, humorous, funny, maybe,
On a good day.
on a good day.
What would your wife say about your storytelling? Does she appreciate it or?
She would say that it takes too much time. I would say that she'd be happy for me, but she'd like more out of my time to take care of the house.
Okay.
By the way,
Oh, yes.
we are 1 week away from our 55th anniversary.
We might have to get into that a little bit more. Let's see what these guys have to say.
I understand where you're coming from, but honey, you really need to wow me. I really need to be thrilled and feel invested in what happened to you today.
Okay, all right. Once upon a time, a beautiful magical princess went to the supermarket.
Well, can we maybe open with "In a World Where"?
Okay, got it.
Okay, great, because that would probably play better
Okay.
with the kids. Yeah.
In a world where double coupons were all expired,
Whoa. Yeah. I'm there.
one woman ventured out to the supermarket.
Yeah, there's stakes now, because they're going to expire. Yeah.
So I'm there, okay, and who do I run into?
One of the 4 celebrities. It's got to be.
You're right.
'cause we
No, you're
can't-
right, you're right.
They're never going to
No.
produce this
I
unless
was
they
going to
attach a
say
name.
Phyllis Logan, who is supposed to be quarantining, and there she was at the super. You're right, one of the 4 celebrities is a better idea. So guess who I ran into at the supermarket today?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yes! And he asked me out on a date.
Okay, I should be jealous, but this is going to play really well. I like where this is going.
So I told him I could, but he would have to duel with my husband to see
Okay.
who would get to take me out and keep me forever and ever.
High stakes, romance, violence. This is good.
And then the paper said cantaloupes are on sale, but they were not. See.
Joe, I have a lot of follow-up questions for you, but what is your wife's name, first of all?
My wife is gay, and I'm not.
Okay. Her name is Gay.
Her name is gay.
Yeah. And your name is Joe. What is the secret to a 55-year marriage?
Doing everything I was told. What?
She agrees.
That works.
Any other advice for those of us who haven't been down the road for that long?
It helps if you meet each other in church camp when you're young.
Ah, okay. So that's where you met, church camp. Tell me more about church camp. I've never been to one.
Never
of
been
those.
to church camp. Well, it's the Methodist church camp up in the Adirondacks called Sky Farm.
Okay.
And our mothers were both active in the Methodist Women's Society, and they parked us there at camp the same week that their conference was on in July for like 4 years.
And how old were you when you first met at church camp?
I was 11 and she was 10.
Oh, wow. And was it, well, tell me, just, tell me what it was like when you first met her.
She stole my cowboy hat. She's a flirt.
And then what?
I was captivated by her,
Mm-hmm.
and I couldn't get her out of my mind. And so I look forward to going to camp. And once I missed when I was 14, and she must have missed me because she wrote me a letter, and that ignited things. Because I found out I could get to her within 4 blocks of her house in Albany from a school bus from my high school in Colony, and the wraps were off.
Wow. And did your parents approve of all this secret bus taking and meeting and letter writing?
3 of the 4 parents did.
Uh-huh.
My mother did.
Benjamin, oh Benjamin, come to my balcony at, no, not 9, I have to go to bed at 8:30. At 8:25 tonight and woo me in the moonlight.
In the moonlight?
And bring your Nintendo Switch because mine is broken. And if you give me a nice gift like that, well, we'll see what I give you back.
I apologize that I cannot attend this evening. I am writing to you with my stylus on electronic paper and saying it out loud as I do because that's just how we do, the two of us, this, you know. I can't escape under the watchful eye of my parents. You know them, and you know I would love to be at your balcony. But there is no way. Not unless... No, I got nothing. There's no way to get to your balcony. I'm sorry.
Benjamin, I am writing you back on my phone, even though I am not supposed to be using it after 8 o'clock in the evening. I have a zip line. I got it for my 9th birthday, and if I toss it out the window to your balcony, maybe you can hook it up and zip to my balcony, like a superhero of yore.
You got a zip line?
I did! Oh,
Hi!
See?
Maybe not so historically accurate. So you met you were 11 and she was 10. When did you get married?
After college,
Okay.
we went to different schools,
Mm.
and there was a break in things.
Ah.
So our senior year,
Tell me about the break.
I went to an all-male school, and she went to Cornell, where the ratio was like 4 guys to 1 woman.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't even competitive if you really went
Right.
out. So, and then I bumped into her brother at a bar, and he said you should stop by. So I did, and things just percolated up.
And was it like picking up right where you left off, or?
It was even better.
Oh. How so?
Well, I think for me, I kind of kicked around and done some things that reconnecting and rediscovering was just a wonderful thing.
How do you keep your
sometimes we come to places like Moscow just to kind of see what the experience is like. And we've been blessed to live in interesting times.
Mm. Tell me more about that. What's a sort of interesting time that has impacted your relationship?
Well, our two boys were young at what I think is the right time historically, the 80s and 90s. And it was kind of a nice thing following them around as they worked in like Yosemite and places like that. So actually, one of them who did work in Yosemite kind of commented at once that we got to some interesting places because of Ben and I, and that was kind of an interesting time. We were blessed with good friends, and I had interesting work. Gabe was the home person that did some creative things at home and with her own job decorating. But I helped start the community health night, which was a big nonprofit.
Oh, really?
So I had probably too much stimulation in the work. So that was kind of interesting time.
Okay, that's a lot. You mentioned that you like to tell historical stories. Is there a specific period in time or event that you?
Early Dutch history, the Revolution, Schenectady, pretty much where I focus it, and then a lot of family stories. And now that we have grandchildren, they're a fountain of material.
Well, glad you could be here today.
Thank you.
Almost done with my books. I just want to go over some of the key details.
Okay, I'm happy to help you clarify what you need to be clarified.
You're the man. You know about Schenectady history.
I do.
1984 to 1987.
Yes.
Yes.
That's my primary focus. I try not to get distracted by before or after.
Subtitled, Stewart's Emerges. Right?
You know, their logo hasn't changed much over the decades.
Oh, I know. That's why I've historically preserved this. The first Stewart sign from the first Schenectady Stewarts opened in September of 1984.
Very nice, very nice. Did you know that their cup design has varied on and off between 87 and the current timeline right now, where they would have the plastic lids that would keep the coffee contained, which were actually manufactured overseas in China, but there was an embargo at one point, and they wound up actually making the lids in a little place in Pakistan for only about 6 months, when it reverted back to China, and you're not writing any of this down.
The lid embargo is amateur business. I'm sure you didn't even realize that in 1986, the cup manufacturing ingredients were changed from 72% cardboard and 28% wax to 78% cardboard and 22% wax.
I see what this is. You bring me in here on the pretense that you want me to clarify information. This is an ambush. This is an ambush, an attack on my reputation.
That is right, because only one of us can be the true Schenectady historian.
Gentlemen, please.
It's him.
That's right, the foremost expert on everything that happened December 3rd, 1995 in Schenectady, between the hours of 3 and 7 p.m.
According to my book, 3 to 7, Kevin Jameson was working on his math homework. Do you have any other details?
Math? Do you even know what kind of math homework? It was fractions!
Gentlemen.
It's General Electric Gina.
That's right. I've seen it all. I've seen cups come and go. I've seen math homework flunk out. Ask me anything.
Anything within what range?
Anything about Schenectady? Of course. That's right. I sit up here atop this hill and I see everything. I am the eye.
What was the price of rutabagas at the State Street Market basket on December 3rd, 1978?
$2.86.
Crap!
Freeze right there. I'm going to ask Joe a question. Joe, what is your favorite historical event in Schenectady? And I want to see what these guys can do with it.
Oh, I have to say it's the massacre.
Well, I think that's a great answer. The Massacre of Schenectady.
1690, by the way.
1690.
I remember when the massacre occurred. This was way before Cumberland Farms was a thing. This was a Stewart's issue when a family of 12 ordered ice cream and it came to $16.90 and the father said, "I will not pay this. I will not pay this. This will not go on my debit card." And so, the great brain freeze event occurred, which led to many headaches of people eating ice cream too fast and running out without paying for it. There were bodies in the streets. What have you to say about that?
You think it was my fault? I was just up there on the hill looking down. It was terrible. We were all very upset about it. What? You're looking at me like...
You were the second scoopman on the grassy knoll.
What are you talking about?
Get him, boys!
No, it's him.
We need to take some history lessons. Around here or
It
something.
wasn't historically accurate, but it was really funny.
Okay. You started to mention your grandchildren. How many are there?
Well, there are two girls.
Mhm.
Eleanor is 20 and a student at my alma mater, Holy. And Evie is an incoming senior in high school. And we've got a neat thing I ought to share with you. We have what we call bonus grandkids.
Uh-huh.
And like our daughter-in-law's two sisters have 2 kids each, and we vacation with them. So we send them money on their birthday and at Christmas, and they call us Mama and Papa. And they're just interesting kids too, and it's kind of a posse. And then we have a kid who grew up in the neighborhood, who's kind of between our 2 boys, Brian, and he lives in D.C. but married a girl from Latham, who's a big Irish family. When she comes home to visit her big Irish family, they stay with us because you can have too much of a big Irish family. So that's our
Honey?
other bonus here.
Okay. I've made a chart for us to keep track of everybody who's in the house at the moment. As you can see, this is our family over here, okay? This is the other family that's visiting, okay? Yeah, these are some random people that wandered in from the street. They looked hungry, so I said they could stay. I know.
I think, first off, very well color coordinated.
Thank you. I worked all night
Great
on
way
it.
to
I'm
win.
exhausted.
Yeah.
Do you think we should go with name tags? Maybe name tags.
That might help.
Yeah.
If-
So we should put them up here because I hate when there's a name tag right here, you know, because everybody's looking at you like
Yeah,
this, and I'm like,
it's-
ah,
yeah, I
it's
know,
up here.
yeah. I noticed the way you have it set up, if I may, it's room by room. So every time someone goes to a different room, we just
I
move
run out
there.
here and I move them around. Yes, yeah. I was gonna go with the 3D model, you
Excuse
know.
me, I'm just heading to the kitchen.
Is that him?
He doesn't have a name tag. So.
I think that's Bob.
Okay.
So he's going right here to the kitchen.
Okay.
Oh my God, Linda's in the kitchen.
Is that a problem?
I think they're not supposed to be in the same room together.
Okay.
Oh, stop!
What? Oh, mine. Okay, yeah.
No!
Wait.
See.
So I know, at least in my family, we have stories that we come back to, you know, over and over again. Is there a favorite story in the Bonus family that you like to retell when you're together?
There are snippets of things that come up in terms of when we've been together on vacation, kayaking in St. Thomas and things like that. And one story I tell is on St. John's. My son and his wife eloped, and that is another whole story. But they got married on St. John, so we all went down to St. John 5 years later for kind of a celebration. And there's a bar on St. John called Skinny Legs, and it's kind of a local bar, but it's really kind of fun. No real walls, mobiles of flip-flops hanging down the ceiling and stuff. So I said to my granddaughter, who was 5 or 6 at the time, that we were going to dinner at Pop-Pop's favorite restaurant. And she got dressed up in a pink sheath, sandals, a tiara, and she had a little bit of a wand, and she had a string of pearls. Where she got them, I have no idea. So we went off to Skinny Legs, and we walked across the dusty parking lot, and we walked through the wall, because there's no walls, and there's a couple of locals drinking shots and beers, and they got Rastafarian hair, and things are dusty, and she turns and she looks at me and she says, "Papa, you can't be serious." And that one's lasted for a long time.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
great.
So they're wonderful.
Mhm.
Once upon a time, a magical princess went to a bar in St. Thomas. There she met an interesting cast of characters, each one of them with a different magical ability. She said to the first one,
Hi,
Hello.
my name's Pearl. How are you?
Well, I'm mighty fine. My name is Penny.
Well, Penny, I'm just curious. You got any of those magic powers or abilities I've been hearing about
Yes,
in the news and all that?
I do. I can levitate.
Ah, I came to the right bar. Came to the right place.
so Penny levitated Pearl, and it was very exciting, and Pearl was so happy.
Wow!
Can't go any higher than 4 inches, but it's definitely.
This is enough. This is a thrill.
Pearl was little, so 4 inches was a pretty good percentage of her entire body height.
Incredible. Absolutely incredible.
And then in walked the next magical denizen of this bar.
Well, aren't you some sort of a princess?
I am. Hi.
Hello.
What's your thing?
Why, I procrastinate, but I'll tell you about that later. Right now I'm going to think about maybe ordering a drink. Later.
And so the creature taught Pearl all about procrastination, a valuable lesson she would take with her throughout the rest of her life. Then in walked the next magical creature.
Hello, Pearl.
How'd you know my name?
Because I know all. I don't have time to procrastinate like some magical creatures.
Also, Pearl was wearing a name tag.
Sorry, I'm staring.
Are you like fighting or something?
Kind of.
Okay. I'm not here to get involved in your interpersonal drama. What can you do?
My power is to help you speed things along. And get married quickly without even asking anyone.
What? Wait, what?
Yes.
What?
Yes, your parents won't mind. The parents won't mind.
I'm getting married?
Yes.
Put it off for as long as you can!
The end.
Joe, I think I just have 2 questions left for you. One is, how do I get to be in the bonus family? Do I have to elope with one of the sons? Or...
That would help.
Yeah.
Although it would be bigamy at this point,
Right,
so not
right.
but we'd be happy to talk about that.
Okay.
And particularly if you have kids, we kind of like to have the package.
I was hoping to enjoy the bonus kids.
Oh, okay.
Wait a minute, how many people are in Billy's bedroom with him? What?
I think, okay, we should not have gotten him that Xbox.
Ooh.
I think something's going on in there.
You think so?
Yeah. I think you need to march right up there and bust up whatever is going on in there.
Okay,
2 girls, 1 boy? What?
I don't want to jump to conclusions. I'll go.
Wait a minute, I have an idea.
Yeah?
If I move the figurine to another room, do you think maybe there's some magic in this house? And
How long did you stay up making this
a
chart?
really long time, it's so much fun.
Okay.
I have to ask, not to put you on the spot, but have you been inspired to come take an improv class from your experience here today?
I think I'd like to, just because I think it's really fun.
Yeah.
It looks like fun. And it would be fun to learn whatever the method is. Because I presume there's got to be a method, but maybe you guys just ad lib so well. I don't know.
No, there's all kinds of rules. I like to make spreadsheets to organize us. So.
There's one right over here.
Exactly. That's right up our alley. So. Thank you so much,
My
Joe.
pleasure. Thank you.
Okay, and next we have an international superstar, Lada. Lada, do you want to invite anyone from the family to come with you, or are you good?
Staring at
Here, let me get you a chair. Okay. All right, so tell me about this situation.
Okay, so I'm from Germany,
Uh-huh.
and I did an exchange in Vermont 2.5 years ago.
Okay.
She's my host sister. I stayed with her and them. They're a host family. Kind of.
Them, yeah.
Yes.
Those
He has bonus grandkids. I have a bonus family.
people. Oh.
And now I'm visiting them for 1 month. I'm actually leaving tomorrow. So this
Wow.
is kind of our last evening
Oh.
together for this time. They now know I will come back.
And I'm sorry, what is your name?
I'm Elizabeth.
Elizabeth. Elizabeth and Lada. Can I do the annoying thing where I say the one thing I know how to say in German?
Sure.
Haben Sie gut geschlafen?
Yeah.
Oh, good. That's good to know. Good to know. She got some good sleep last night, so she's ready for this. What made the family come out to Mako tonight for your very last night?
So we actually went here 2.5 years ago. I went with David, my host dad, and her.
Uh-huh.
And I really enjoyed it. And we had a lot of fun, and I agree. They planned it, so it was really a great one. It was the only weekend we had available to come down.
Uh-huh.
And I feel like it's a good thing to do.
What? Tell us a little bit about the differences between the U.S. and Germany. What are things that you notice?
There's a lot of AC in the US. I'm always cold when I'm in stores, in the car. Bread. I miss German bread.
Yes.
There's a lot of ice in drinks.
Oh, right. Yeah. They don't do that. Yeah.
And you don't drink sparkling water. Like, that's really something I miss.
Yeah.
I mean, there are so many differences that it's kind of hard to pinpoint. What else? I can tell you so much. Differences? I mean, everything's just different. School systems. I mean, I went here for a semester. I went to high school, universities, and colleges. And that's why I decided to come here to like have the American experience, I guess, and kind of got hooked.
Does that mean that you maybe want to come here permanently?
No.
No.
I'd like to visit, but I
Yeah.
don't want to live here.
No. Okay. Why not? Why not?
I mean, healthcare.
I don't know what you mean.
Sorry.
A lot of words that we like just know. I've learned that it's very hard to try to explain it. We were bowling and she's like, "What's a split?" And I'm like, "Well, it's a split." It's a split. She's like, "I don't get it."
Yeah, I don't know if I knew that the first time. So.
We've all say words.
Yeah.
There's like obvious words I know that, and then there's like words that she has that we don't even have.
Oh
in
yeah,
English
sometimes I know words in English that she doesn't.
You have to say that.
Yeah.
True American.
I have family in Sweden, so this is all very familiar. This is, yeah. I'm actually worried that they're going to make me drink the bubbly water visiting.
Yeah. That's the first thing I'm gonna do tomorrow.
Yeah.
Welcome to Mars. Don't freak out. Yes, there's life.
I mean, I was just excited that I thought there might be water. I just can't believe.
There is water. We have lovely sparkling water everywhere you look.
Wow! I mean, it's cool. It's a little scary. Because, like, what makes it do that?
Nobody knows. It's our great mystery of the planet.
You're a native.
Yeah, I grew up here.
And presumably you've had a civilization for thousands of years.
Yeah.
And you don't know why it does that.
No, it's our mystery. We were actually, we've been watching, spying on you. We send out ships every now and then. Everybody freaks out, so we come back. And then we've been hoping that you could come up and tell us.
Well, I am an American, and I did graduate from public school. So I think I should just drink it and find out what happens.
Sounds like a good idea.
Was the guy here to?
Yeah, he's.
Oh!
Are you okay?
God! Do you have anything like lemon here? You need lemon.
We don't really. What is
Yeah.
lemon? Sorry, what is lemon?
It's yellow and it burns if you get it in a cut and
We
it
have the
grows.
sun.
The sun
Should I
does
do the
that,
sun?
yeah.
I don't want the sun in my mouth. No.
What is lemon? Sorry.
It has flavor.
What's flavor? Sorry.
Do you eat? Do you eat?
Yeah, oh, we
Yeah, of course we eat.
eat. We process nutrients.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
On Earth, we have we call things flavors, and flavors are when you eat a thing, and it makes you feel a certain thing. And this has a bitter flavor. Also, I don't think I can feel my fingers anymore since I drank some of that.
Okay, is that a bad thing for your species?
Yeah, I mean, my carpal tunnel feels good in this hand, but still, this is pretty bad. But anyway, back to flavor.
Right.
And what do you eat? Don't you feel anything when you eat a thing?
I mean,
We
oh gosh.
we don't eat to feel things. We just eat. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm just.
We eat to survive, and our feelings are a completely separate thing.
Yeah, frankly, the complexity of our emotional system is just, it would be a
Yeah.
whole thing to explain. It's
Let me-
right. Yeah.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Oh, are you you're emotionalizing right now?
Yeah, a little bit.
A little
Sorry.
bit. No, it's fine. Thanks, of course, yeah.
I was just going to say, are you telling me that on planet Earth you eat to feel things?
Well, my tongue is swelling a little.
What?
From
Okay,
that.
okay.
My tongue is swelling a little. But let me tell you, on Earth, when we feel a thing, what we do, at least in America, which is like everyone who lives in America knows, and it's a secret, only we know that we're in charge of the planet. Don't ask anybody else, because they won't tell you the truth.
That's not what it looks like from up here.
No, trust me. That when we have a feeling, and we need to express that feeling, the first thing we do is we go onto Facebook. And then we express it. Well, I can't really type with this, but I'll emote with this hand.
What's Facebook?
It's what we call social media. You know, social? Meaning that you alienate everybody you know. And media, as in it's just in your face all the time. So we go on Facebook, and I'll do it. Can you hold this? This is a cell phone. And I don't know how I'm getting service here.
Is that weapon?
No, well, it is if I give you like only a 1-star review.
Okay.
I'm curious for both of you, and maybe this is a little philosophical, but what do you think it's sort of brought to your life to have this experience, this kind of cross-cultural experience?
I mean, for me, obviously, I have like a second family that I actually call home. Like, they're my second parents and a sister. And but just in general, like, I don't know. Every time I'm home, I talk about them, and every time I'm here, I talk about them. And then it kind of gives you like a different view on life. I mean, it's not that different, but like there are enough differences that it makes a difference. So like, it's always kind of nice to talk about the U.S. in a way that I'm like, oh yeah, that's kind of my home, and like to have just like a second home somewhere else in the world.
Yeah.
What about you?
I've always wanted a sister since I could talk and tell my mom I wanted a sister. So now I have one, and we're like so family that I have to explain to other people that I'm like, no, I'm not really like not blood, but like sister.
Yeah.
So and then also I just I learned stuff. Like I learned so much more because like I don't know a lot of things, so it's fun like learning.
That's so nice.
Mom, Dad, I want to talk to you.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's nobody around here for me to like play with or talk to when you're away, so I'm just putting this out there. I would like a sister. Just get to it. Do what you need to do. And I'm like putting in my order
Putting it in order.
for a sibling.
Really, James? You think it's that simple?
I don't know. I mean, you always talk about how you met each other, you fell in love, you got married, bam, I was there. I mean, you're already married, so that's like half the time already gone in like the process.
Okay, so what if said process happens, and you get a brother?
I'll still be older. I'll still be able to push him around. That's cool. Basically, I'm looking for somebody who will listen to me, but I don't have to listen to them.
Let's stop messing with him. James,
Yeah?
do you see that big box right there?
You're not going to tell me.
You've been very good this last year. It's time. Open it up.
There's a lot of styrofoam. I hate when they do that.
Boy, I didn't expect they'd pack it so tight.
Yeah.
Surprise! Ah! I'm a sibling of yours now. Who are you? What your name is? They told me.
James.
James. James.
So what if it was a little brother?
Okay, but like he talks. I mean, like,
Yes.
like, look,
I'm 36.
and he's older than me.
Yeah.
And this was an affordable option, but we know that you were so excited, and he called the top bunk before he got here. So
But-
you'll have to move to the bunk.
But he weighs a lot more than I do. What if he falls on? This is not okay. I'm not a...
James, he called dibs.
I did call dibs. And I've been in that box a while. That was, yeah.
You can still push him around.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm fully prepared to be younger brother in any way that you need me to be.
Hey, don't touch my things.
All right, now see, that's actually crossing the line that we laid out in the contract.
All right. Well, we did sign that.
Yeah.
Okay. James. No touching.
Yeah.
Can you metaphorically push him?
Okay. As two boys in the strange societal structures we have, I feel a barrier between us because of our. No, I just want to push
See,
him.
no, but that was fun, right?
No. No, this is not what I wanted.
But
You will have to pay the cancellation fee.
yeah.
I'm perfectly willing to withdraw. I'll even waive it, honestly. I see him, he's, I didn't mean to upset you. And you seem like you're the kind of person that a real little sibling could be proud of, in the sense that any little sibling could. Here's the thing, in a way, I am a real little sibling, and you are a real big sibling. Because sometimes the families that we choose to make are the families that speak to us.
I understand now. Can I touch you this way?
Yes, that's all.
I understand now. And you've made me see that if we welcome someone new into a family,
Yes.
it's like it's a new experience, and that person is welcome with love.
Cut to 5 years later. I want you to be a horsey! Get down and be a horsey!
I don't want to be.
You said you'd be a horsey! Can I do your hair like a princess?
No, you can't do my hair. No, no, no!
You said you would! You promised!
The third one's coming next week.
It seems like the theme tonight is that families can look all kinds of ways. It's so nice. Bonus families are everywhere. I'm thinking, if you think ahead to 20 years, and you guys are getting together in Spain, you're somewhere completely different. What are the stories that you're gonna remember? What are the things that you're gonna talk about that you did together?
She fell on
She fell on you. Tell me that story, please.
That's why we were laughing so much. So we shared a room, and I slept in a and one night, I don't know what happened.
So it's a really old bed, and the like supports to hold like the wood. Dad, you can explain this better. but-
Slats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they were like stapled together with a rope, and the rope broke. So they started moving, and the bottom part of her feet just fell on my head. So I'm just sitting there with a bed on me, like, can we get Dad? Please help me.
But I had to figure out how to get out of there to get him and not like fall on her more.
So yeah, we did have a top bunk fall.
That's a good story. That's a good story.
That really did happen.
And maybe another story from that bunk bed is, okay, so it's really high up, so I'm really close to the ceiling. And in the winter, like a few bugs would come in, and like one of my worst fears is that bugs crawl into my ears at night. And one night there were like a lot of bugs flying above me, and I was hysterically crying.
Oh, no.
And then I just went down to her and I would tap her. She thought someone died or something. I'm like, there are bugs above my head.
Little bug friend? Little bug friend, are you back?
It's a big, big, scary world. I'm here outside of your ear canal.
Little bug friend,
Yes?
can you give me life advice? Or like suggestions on stuff or
Wow.
moral dilemmas or
I'm a
Or
bug.
like-
No one ever asked me anything.
I was watching Pinocchio last night and
That's already outside my experience.
that's fair.
I've never watched anything.
I've just always kind of wanted some kind of magical woodland creature or even a tiny little bug just to kind of guide me with some wisdom about
Like I'm your conscience.
yeah, like that.
Yeah. I don't know the Pinocchio whatever, but I know
Right.
about the cricket thing because
Right.
bugs talk.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So I could be in your ear and help you through life. It would be really funny if we like flashed ahead to a bunch of little sequences where I advise you through situations. Could you imagine if that happened?
That would be hilarious.
first, did you cheat on your math exams? Last time I'm going to ask you.
Now you should always tell the truth, but you can change the subject and tell the truth about something else.
Waterfalls are neat.
There you go.
They sure are.
Yeah.
Canada is the country north of here.
My gosh, you're
Well,
right.
you're doing great, kid. Now mention about how many eggs that we could normally lay in one life cycle.
Did you know that some insects can lay as many, shit it!
I knew it! I knew it!
Oh,
Go to the principal's office.
Oh.
Next life event.
Oh dear, I've dropped all my apples and my grocery bag ripped, but my back hurts too much to bend down and pick them all up.
She's weak. You can take her things.
Thank you so much. This was great. Is there anything that you guys were hoping, like any stories you were hoping to tell that I haven't asked about? Any last thoughts? Dad, anything? Yeah, family. Do you guys have anything that you want to add about this experience that you've had with Lotta?
Well, it was, I mean, not to be sappy, but it was more than I ever could imagine. But, you know, we were all a little apprehensive going into it. And we're like, we really want to have somebody for a whole year. We don't get along with that, but maybe just half a year. And sure enough, he was just coming for a semester, so worked out.
There she goes. We can't go any further than here because of security. Just wait. So long.
Bye.
Bye.
Farewell. Auf Wiedersehen. Schadenfreude.
Sorry about the bugs in your hat.
Yeah.
I thought it would be funny.
Next time I'll make the bed not out of balsam wood.
I'll try to lose weight so I don't.
We'll put screens in the windows when you come back. So.
And we'll have better bread next time.
And sparkling water. All the water will be sparkling.
No ice. We'll get rid of the ice.
Oh,
We'll
yeah.
get rid of the ice. No ice.
Global warming is going to take care of that. We're on it.
Bye. Who wants ice cream at Stewart's?
Oh yeah.
We are so honored that you spent your last night with us. Thank you so much for being here. This is so great. We are going to take a quick intermission. Feel free to get some snacks and drinks, and we'll be back in about 10 minutes or so.
Great.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, welcome back. We have another interview for you, and then we're probably going to do a little playing after that. If you are thinking that this looks like a lot of fun, you're right. And like Joe said, there is a method, and you can learn it. We have an event on Monday nights called an improv workout for any level. Come on by. We'll do exercises and games and kind of get you going on your improv journey, if that's the journey you want to take. Please, if you're having a good time, share on social media. Word of mouth is a big deal for us. So, let folks know if you didn't have a good time. Just keep it quiet. What else? So we don't have any shows scheduled for August, but keep an eye on the website, mopco.org, because we will post anything that does come up. And then in September, we'll be back to a regular Friday, Saturday schedule. Anything else, Jennifer?
Just when you're on the website, you can sign up for the newsletter, and that will also let you know about upcoming shows and classes, especially in August, because we don't have our usual schedule, but there will be special events. And then also, you can follow us on Facebook and the same thing.
Okay, and then our next guest is Rachel. Hi.
Hello.
Thanks for joining me up here in the fancy chair. Now, Rachel, we've sort of been around each other here at the theater, but I don't know you at all.
Yes, I know. I just kind of showed up one day.
Yeah. So what brought you to the MOPCO?
Google.
Google?
Quick little Google.
Yeah. What made you do the Google?
I've seen improv before and I was really interested.
Yeah.
Just like, yeah.
And so you're learning, and then you've been helping out a lot, right, around the theater?
I got a lot of stage fright, so I'm trying to work on that.
Yes. No, I have no idea what you're talking about. Have you done any other kind of performing?
Yeah, I've done some musical. I used to be in a band.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, a funk band.
A funk band?
Yes.
Singing or playing an instrument?
Both.
Oh.
Yeah, a little rhythm guitar and like background
Really?
vocals. Yeah.
Okay.
Dance. Like that.
Oh, like that. Wow. Okay.
Yeah. It's really part of it. Yeah.
And is this just 'cause I know nothing about you? Has that been locally, or are you new to the area? Or?
I'm new to the area. That was back in Massachusetts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Funk band in Massachusetts. What was your favorite song to play?
Oh, we played Ramble On by Led Zeppelin. Not funk, but really fun to
Nice.
play.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's awesome. Some Led Zeppelin fans. So tell me, when you go to a party or like you're backstage after a show with your groupies, what's your go-to story that you tell people?
Oh, my go-to story. We're trying to get like a laugh or like get real serious.
We will go wherever you want to go.
During COVID, I kind of had a freak out about like my place in life, so I moved to the middle of New Mexico on a wolf sanctuary.
Okay. Yeah. Tell me what the kind of process was, the decision-making process.
I had recently gotten into an accident where I like really messed up my leg, and I was like sitting for my job more, and I was like, if I don't move now, I'm never gonna be able to move again. So I was like, I'll go to this wolf sanctuary that I found out about from an old employee because of anxiety. And I didn't know what I was doing, and I was like in a job that I was like, okay, and so I was like, yeah.
So many questions.
Yeah. Hey.
Whoa.
Did you see the new girl?
Yeah.
She's pretty cool.
Yeah. Got a lot of fear smell though.
Yeah. She doesn't move very fast, I noticed.
No.
I'm trying to decide if we should eat her or make her one of the pack.
That's always a tough one.
Should we call a council?
Yeah.
Wolf council. All right, everybody seen the new girl?
A little bit.
We're talking about like the new girl or like the show, the new girl,
No.
Zoe Deschanel.
That's a good show.
Is that show still on?
I watch it in syndication, so I don't actually know if they're making new episodes.
Oh,
I pay for Hulu.
Oh, okay, yeah. Maybe I'll come over your den sometime and watch it. I don't want to pay for Hulu. Anyway, we got a new girl around.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
I like the way she moves.
Yeah,
Is
she
it like
got
that,
some
like
funky
that?
moves.
Yeah,
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 she
yeah.
really does. Yeah,
Might be because of the leg injury though.
yeah, she's weak.
Yeah, so like the weak injured part is kind of making me want to hunt her.
Yeah.
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves here.
Well, you got an idea?
Well, maybe we should lay off her.
We could do that. We could do that.
Just throwing ideas out.
Well, I have an idea.
Okay.
Well, I always wanted to have a band.
Yeah.
And we made a couple of attempts, but we suck pretty bad, guys. Really do.
But I mean, really, if a bunch of freaking chipmunks can get her,
Exactly.
we're way up on the food chain.
And I heard her playing the guitar in her hut. She's pretty good. So maybe we ask her to be our front person.
Yeah. But how are we going to communicate?
Well, that is an excellent
Because
question.
humans are terrible at that.
Yeah. Yes. We'll have to communicate through our music. And
So what was your actual role at the Wolf Sanctuary?
I went there to do like construction kind of.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's very under constructed.
Yeah.
For a whole
Yeah.
sanctuary. Yeah.
So now the wolves have like high rises and.
Yeah, the fences they're a little taller.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And what are you doing for work now?
Now I like model houses for efficiency.
I don't know what that means.
I like make them 3D. And then,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so for like energy efficiency, like code requirements.
Oh, wow. Walt has something to say about that.
Now you've given me a lot to work with, and how you envision your new home, and how you want it to be green and energy efficient. As you know, my approach is to do interpretive dance of a prospective home. So I want you to envision
Yes.
how this movement makes you feel about the architectural drawings we've yet to do. Do you mind if I vocalize?
I don't mind at all.
Airflow, green AC, central air, green AC, solar panel.
I'm not seeing the energy efficient windows. That's the thing that I'm like, are we getting those in there? Are we getting those?
I'll be frank with you.
Yes.
I have a leg injury, so it's very hard for me to do the energy efficient windows.
Okay.
So when you are not at the Mako or doing the interpretive dance about the efficient houses, what's your favorite way to spend your time?
Like to walk my dog a lot.
Yeah.
In the woods, yes, and camp. Yeah, I like to camp a lot.
Okay. What's your favorite thing about camping?
The outdoors, the natural outdoors, and I like my dog a lot, so I get to watch her run around. And I go, yay! That looks like fun!
What kind of dog do you have?
She's a mutt. She's like a brindle, tiny dog. Yeah.
And what's her name?
Winona.
Winona. Oh, that's a great name for a dog. Do you have a favorite childhood memory?
Ooh.
This can also be serious or funny.
We'll go serious on that one. I moved to Cape Cod for a while, which was pretty cool. I'm trying to think of. Honestly, no. I'd probably stay out of that side of things.
hey, seen the new girl?
If I were to go to the Wolf Sanctuary and ask your coworkers there, like, how would you describe Rachel?
I actually got fired from the Wolf
Okay.
Sanctuary. There was a lot of sketchy things going on out there. It was kind of in the middle of nowhere. And I raised some concerns, and then they told me to leave in 24 hours. So,
Okay.
so they probably say, don't talk about it.
Hey, Wolf number 3.
Yeah.
You you looking to buy some wolf things?
Hey, buddy, is that fresh wolf nip?
It's fresh wolf nip.
Whoa! You know, I'm not supposed to be doing that. I quit years ago.
Listen, man, no one's gotta know.
Oh,
I can get you a free trial to Hulu. You can watch New Girl. I'm serious. A new season coming out. Got an iPad. I got it off a dead guy.
oh man. All my vices all at once. All right, hold on. I just gotta get some cash in here. Sheep fur. Sorry, I've been guarding that place all week. Oh God, why? Okay. Give me a hit of wolf nip right now.
Wolf nip.
All right, turn on some of that true crime for me.
All right, I'll give you the trailer
Oh,
for free.
but I want it all, man.
That's how I get you.
Tell me what to do. I'll do anything. These people can't hold me back.
All right, well, you've been guarding sheep. I mean, you've been guarding them. So if you're guarding them and they think you're a dog, let's say one of those sheep was to go missing. Maybe you say, hey, Lammy Bye, why don't we go for a nice walk behind that rock over there?
I'll do it. Hey, it's Stevie, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
You remembered my name.
That's right. Because we're pals, right?
I hope so. I've appreciated our relationship together, and frankly, you make me a happy sheep.
Well, that's why I'm here. I've been appointed the head of the Interspecies Friendship Committee, right?
Is it 'cause you can stand?
Yes. It's also a little bit of this wolf that really has me going here right now. But why don't you and I take a little walk? You can leave your friends behind for a bit.
Oh,
Mr. Romulus, we have been getting a couple of complaints from the sheep. They say that you are making inappropriate comments to them while on the job.
Hey, this is all a part of an interspecies friendship.
Okay, well then we do not have that here at this wolf preserve.
Oh,
right?
no.
No, I find that personally a little sketchy, frankly. And I think that, have you been through the orientation training?
Oh, I just kind of slept when they played the video.
Okay, you're going to have to go sit through the entire video at least twice, all right? And then we're going to have a written exam to make sure that you understand all the protocols of how to be here.
A written exam? You know I got no thumbs.
All right, well then you're out of here.
So I have to ask, you got fired at the Wolf Preserve. Are you generally a troublemaker?
Oh. That was the scary part. I was like, I don't know what I did.
So you mentioned Massachusetts. You're here. You mentioned New Mexico. Have you traveled elsewhere?
After New Mexico, I couldn't find somewhere to go, so I went to Denver, Colorado.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how was that?
That was great. I'm not a city person, so it wasn't great. I thought it was an awesome spot, but it just wasn't the final destination.
Right.
Yeah.
What is the final destination?
Maybe Vermont.
Yeah,
we'll
okay.
see.
Is there a plan or?
Yeah, I want to get land with my girlfriend and like build something.
Nice.
Farm.
Oh, that's awesome.
When you're looking for a future, have you considered maybe Vermont? Yes, it's just one of many options, but it is an option. Vermont. Maybe.
Can you paint me a little bit of a picture of what this life looks like in Vermont?
Emus are involved in there somewhere. That's not my
Of course.
source, but naturally. And like like a farm, like a sustainable farm. Maybe a goat.
Maybe.
Yeah.
What would you do with the dirt?
Live in it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or a house, whatever is affordable.
Yeah.
So.
All right. And so emu. I never know emu. Yeah. Those things. Other animals on the farm?
Maybe. I'd like a camel too, but I don't know. I don't know anything. Like, keep in mind, like, I went to the wolf sanctuary. I don't know anything about animals.
Just
I have a
your-
dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you feel like you learned a lot about wolves?
Yeah, I learned
Yeah.
a good amount.
Okay.
Yeah. I was not there for like super long. I was there for like a couple months.
Yeah, before the fire.
Yeah.
A Vermont camel can store as much as 2 days worth of syrup in time. Thank you. This is Vermont's news.
And is the dream that you don't kind of have to have a job besides like the farm?
Yeah, still the whole anxiety about moving, so moving a lot and just like growing good food. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. What do you think Winona wants for the future?
It's hard to figure out what that girl wants. Yeah. She would love to run around more than she does. She's got a lot of energy.
Yeah.
A yard would be nice.
Yeah. Nice.
I think she'd like a camel too.
Yeah. If maybe Vermont doesn't happen, what would be your dream job? Like if it could be anything, like not, it doesn't have to fit into like, this is a job that exists, but
It's
just.
probably just carpentry actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like a full carpentry job. Yeah.
Nice. What, do you do carpentry now?
What I can do, I don't like have a space to do it, so where I can do it, I do,
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna make a random segue.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah.
Do you, are you one of those people that remembers your dreams?
No, actually, at all. Like,
No, really?
It's like actually like something I'm trying to work on. I'm like doing like dream journaling when I can. I'm like, come on, there's something in there.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
I don't understand it. I mean, I was really scary last night. I was this like three-headed monster, okay? And all three heads were her mother, okay? Yeah, and I was totally naked in a hole in a yurt with an emu, and nothing should even remember it the next morning.
What is the point of haunting someone's dream?
Exactly.
If they're not going to remember the dream.
What do I have to do to
What
get
is
you to
the-
remember me?
This is so. Okay, this is honestly. I think it's all the light in the televisions right now, and so I think it's messing with
Well,
something.
you're right.
I think
It's
that's
terrible sleep hygiene.
because back in the day, you used to be able to send prophecies through dreams.
Exactly.
I used to be able to come to someone and be like, "It's the birds. The birds are after you," and they'd be like, "The birds." Right?
Sort of a segue. I'm just an emu, and I was just an extra, and I know the reviews, the ratings haven't been very good, but
But you were wonderful.
Well,
It's
thank
not
you.
It's not your fault.
thank you, but there's still a matter of payment.
Well, see, we only get paid if she remembers us in the morning.
What?
The job technically is that she wakes up, you know, remembering the dream.
It's a hard time for the industry.
Yeah.
Oh God, I gave up catching up on the latest season of New Girl for this show.
See?
And with your various places that you've lived, you know, how would you describe this area?
I live in Johnstown. It's quaint.
Quaint. Yeah.
It's close to the forest. I really like that.
Uh-huh.
I like how kind of quiet it is. Yeah, it's familiar in a way that I can know.
Say more about that.
I like it's like a hometown feel.
Yeah, Johnstown specifically.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what about the kind of greater area?
Still exploring the greater area. Yeah. I like the green woods.
Uh-huh.
That feels familiar from Massachusetts. And yeah.
Where's your favorite stewards?
It's so hard. They're all so unique.
I know.
There's one on the drive up.
Mm-hmm.
It's got everything you need.
Yeah.
Really. And
Yeah.
the ice cream is the same. I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know where you're gonna get.
Yeah, exactly. It's like that. Like this is
Right.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
different. This past year.
Do you see yourself, doing this improv thing more?
Yeah. Oh, I really like
Yeah.
it. I totally recommend to anyone to come. I come on the Mondays and they're really fun. And there's
Awesome.
the whole culture of it's really welcoming and awesome. Yeah.
What do you like about it?
It's welcoming and awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it's just like, it's like you're gonna mess up and that's the point. And it's like really fun because we're all people.
Yeah.
All right, maggots, on the stage. Soldier, you want to do your first scene?
Yes, ma'am, yes, I do.
That's yes and ma'am.
Yes, and
Let me
ma'am.
hear from everybody. Yes and ma'am.
Yes, amen.
And ma'am.
Come on, get up there.
Here I am, ironing a shirt.
You call that object work?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Get back in line. Who's next?
Can I have a one-word suggestion?
A what?
A one-word suggestion?
Louder.
Can I have a one-word suggestion that describes maybe a small grassy area with trees in a city where people might have a picnic?
Too specific. Get back in line. Get back in line. All right, you guys, I gotta whip you into shape. Mopko's having auditions coming up, and no one here is gonna make the cut. So when I'm through with you, you'll all be the new cast. You'll be the new cast of Mopko. Not like that old cast. They suck.
Yeah, that's
I kind of like some of them.
You like some of them?
I think some of them are good.
You're out of here. Let me see a three-person scene.
Miss, you are very sick. I play a doctor.
I play the miss who is sick.
I'm enjoying this picnic at the park very much.
Hang on. What's that? You're calling them up to the front? All right, they'll be there. All right, you're on. Good luck to you.
This is my last question. What's your motto in life?
Just keep going.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's awesome. It's great. Just keep going. You'll figure it out.
Love it.
Yeah.
I think as a finale, I'm going to ask the cast to come up and do a song inspired by Rachel.
Gonna keep going, gonna just keep going. Don't know where I'm going, but I'm gonna keep going. Going.
Emu and camel and emu and camel and emu and camel and emu and camel.
Sketchy wolf. Sketchy wolf. Sketchy wolf. Sketchy wolf.
Maybe Vermont. Maybe Vermont. Maybe, oh maybe Vermont.
Maybe go to Vermont.
Vermont.
Maybe Vermont.
Maybe Vermont. Maybe
Going to the sketchy wolf.
Vermont.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bravo, Rachel.
All right, so we're going to sort of keep going with the theme of learning about all you guys for the last little bit of our show. I'm just going to throw out some questions and anyone can answer them. So is there anything that someone's really looking forward to? Either you're excited or you're dreading it or anything coming up?
We got a vacation.
A vacation coming up.
Yeah, we're going to Myrtle Beach.
Myrtle Beach. When are you going?
In a week. Friday.
Friday. And are you dreading it or are you excited?
No, we're loving it.
You're loving it. What are you going to do in Myrtle Beach?
Party, beach, and cornhole world tournament. Yeah, that's right. You heard that.
Are you competing in the world tournament, or
Which? No.
you're just observing the world tournament?
Yeah.
And now, presenting the Cornhole World Tournament! We've got Johnny the Beanbag Cornhole!
Go, Johnny!
Winner of 6 tournaments in a row!
Think
That's
you're
right.
so special just because you're named after the founder of the sport.
Oh yeah, baby. And that's why I got the only beanbags shaped like corn. Booyah!
I love your beanbags, Johnny!
And challenging him is George, not quite as good, but tries harder, Benson!
What? Who's booing? You're not allowed to boo!
Boo!
Look, just because my middle name happens to be an incredibly long series of mostly self-defeating words doesn't mean you can boo me every time I'm introduced.
You suck.
I'm afraid it's allowed.
All right. It's tournament time here. I'm ready for a championship match. We're gonna be so good. I bet people love seeing us in slow motion.
Woo! Yeah!
All right, let's go. Fire that pistol.
It's going! It's going! It's going! It's going! It's hit the rim! It didn't go in! It bounces! It spins! It bounces! It spins again! Oh no! It's going out into the stands! Oh! This is never... Oh! Some lucky person is going home with a beanbag!
Oh. All right. That was just dumb luck by you. I'll get the next one in. If you don't make this, I'm still the champ.
But if I do make this, then you're not the champ, right? I just want to follow the logic.
Technically, yes.
I'm gonna do mine in regular motion.
Oh, this has never been done! Never has anyone done anything in real time! Oh, I don't know if my heart can stand it! It's in! I present to you this golden corn on the cob!
We love you, George!
What? You suck!
It gets easier.
Oh, honey, it's so good to have you back in college.
Thanks.
How's the pre-med program going?
Oh, it's so hard. So
I know,
hard, Mom.
but it's
Oh my
gonna
God.
Oh, honey, it's gonna be worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking of not going back. I just can't take the pressure, Mom. It's just
What do you
killing
mean?
me. It's killing me.
You don't want to go back at all? To pre-med or to college?
Anything, none of it. I can't.
Honey, you've wanted to be a doctor since you were a little kid, and your dad's a doctor, and
Actually, you wanted me to be a doctor. I just want to be a lifeguard on Myrtle Beach. That's all I've ever wanted to be.
what?
Yeah.
You want to be a lifeguard on Myrtle Beach,
Yeah.
specifically Myrtle Beach.
Yeah, specifically Myrtle Beach. Didn't
We've
you ever
never-
notice all those pictures of Myrtle Beach on my walls as a kid
I
growing
thought it was
up?
weird because we don't even go to Myrtle Beach.
I know. My dream. Still never been there.
I mean, maybe you should go there before you commit to.
No, I know it in my heart. It's calling me. Myrtle Beach
Beach
is calling me. Yes, it's my vocation.
You know, the career span of a lifeguard isn't that long.
That's okay. Live fast, die hard.
Whoa,
Up there in the
whoa,
chair.
whoa.
Mom, I gotta do it. I gotta follow my dream.
Honey, maybe you should just wait it out. Just do one more semester. Organic chemistry is the worst, I know, but
It's killing me.
get through that.
It's killing me, Mom. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I hate to disappoint you, but I've got my zinc oxide and my one-way ticket for Friday. No, Saturday. No, Friday. I'm going. I'd like to have your blessing.
This is tough. We're a Jersey Shore kind of family.
If you're gonna stick to the Jersey Shore, I don't think I can speak to you anymore. I think you're dead to me.
Oh, honey, that's very harsh.
What? I can't hear you.
Oh,
You're dead to me.
Okay. Look, what if you go to Myrtle Beach and you lifeguard part-time, you take some classes?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. All right. All right. And you come watch me?
Lifeguarding?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you want me to just sit there and watch you?
No, maybe you could like eat right before you go into the water, have a little cramp when you're out there, give me a chance to really shine.
I don't know if that's so safe. No, but of course, yeah, you know what, of course.
Thank
I
you.
will.
You're the best. I got you.
Have you seen the new lifeguard?
Yeah! I smell blood on the water!
Oh, this is the best being here in this shark sanctuary.
Oh, yeah.
They just serve them up to us.
Oh, hey, have you seen the new season of The New Girl?
I love it.
It was a great show.
Hulu's the best.
Oh!
Locked in.
Woo! Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Hey, Jimmy,
Yeah.
have you seen this game that the humans are playing?
Oh, the one with the throwing the
Yeah. They call it like something weird. I don't know. It makes me a little uncomfortable anyway, but look, I want to play though. Like, look at it. It looks so fun.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Tossing, and then they cheer.
You know, I gotta be honest, of all the things that I thought would like tempt you to try and like go on land
Yeah.
like somehow, I didn't think it was gonna be cornhole.
What did you think it was gonna be?
I don't know, like love, experience, excitement, the joy of the new experiences of all things and
Well, we have
like,
that stuff. in the
that's
ocean.
true. That is
Yeah.
true. We don't have cornhole.
No.
It is weird to say. It feels weird to say.
Yeah. I think we could do a shark version that we call something different. Chumhole.
Yeah.
See, you've seen it.
No beachgoers today? Oh, hello.
How you doing, huh?
I'm Myrtle. Welcome to my beach.
You're Wyatt's Myrtle Beach!
Quiet, old Myrtle Beach.
Wow! I mean, can I get an autograph?
I don't do autographs.
Oh, I'm sorry. I passed by that pit full of corn on the cob. Is that the cornhole?
That's what that is. People don't understand how to play the game. I tell you, kids today.
Wow.
You got any bologna sandwiches?
No, I don't really have any on me. I came here to enjoy the beach. And
Nobody comes with bologna sandwiches anymore at the beach.
I'm sorry.
Excuse me.
Welcome to Myrtle Beach.
Yeah, I've been here. I'm sorry. Have you not been? I've been out in the water. I'm nearly like drowned. I've been trying to like scream for help for the last 10 minutes.
Well, that's on you, buddy.
That's Myrtle. That's not the.
You're not the.
Not the lifeguard.
Do I look like that enchanting young woman with half a medical degree? Do I look like that?
She doesn't.
It's just you're out here and you're sitting in the chair and.
It's my beach. I let people come here out of the goodness of my heart, and look what they do. Disgusting habit.
Okay. Do you want me to clean that up? That's not even mine. I'll clean it up.
That's very nice of you, young man.
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah. Are there any other lifeguards on duty? It just feels like I don't even know that she's here today, and it seems kind of dangerous to have the beach open without like a lifeguard.
You know what they say? Sharks gotta eat!
Dr. Lancaster,
Yeah.
you know, I'm really honored to be doing the surgery with you,
Yes.
but I couldn't help but notice you're not wearing scrubs.
Oh, yeah. Myrtle Beach, you know, it's party capital, right? So we like to be a little more informal at Myrtle Beach Hospital,
Okay,
right?
but like you literally look like you are on Baywatch.
Yeah. I mean, the flip-flops are okay. It's all right.
I got the shots.
So every time he says sponge, we take a shot, okay?
All right. Hey, I mean, hypodermic shots. Just kidding.
It's really tequila.
I'm a little uncomfortable, and I don't think this is sterile, and we're doing open heart surgery on this man.
You sure you don't need something to sop up all that blood?
Does someone need sponges?
Yeah!
Oh, thank you. Hey, I got enough. Watch me. I'm gonna get a sponge into the open suture. Hey, I got one in.
All right.
You know, I'll be honest. I appreciate your concern, but I'm fine with this.
Say.
All right. Yeah, scene. Beep. 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 Beep.
It was hour 4 of the search.
Good thing I packed flapjacks in my pocket.
Beep. Beep. Beep.
Rescuers would later say there was but one flapjack left by the time they found her.
Beep. 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 Beep.
Da-da.
Beep. 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 Beep.
Da-da.
Beep. 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 Beep.
Da-da, 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 bum, 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 bum.
Shark with braces.
So you see, Alistair, this game that I brought over from America, it's so much fun. They call it cornhole.
I'm a
However,
little uncomfortable with that name.
I know, it's so odd, there's no corn involved, simply a ramp with a hole and his festive bean bags. So I was thinking, oh, there you go, certainly take a shot. But I was thinking we rename it for us Brits.
Good name.
Yes, something that emphasizes that we are friends,
Yes.
good pals, throwing something into a hole. Best of friends from back in the day.
Dun, dun.
Chum hole!
I was going to go with Buddy Club.
And that is our show. Thank you so much. Let's have everybody.
Bravo!